So we knew the fallout was going to be significant. I don't get on Facebook that often, but I had to go and observe the fallout. The only reason I ever get on Facebook in the first place is just to talk smack to my leftist friends who are still all over that platform. I've just there's some ground that I won't give up. They can have Facebook, they can have Twitter, and we're gonna have those third and fourth layers of hell. But I did get back on today, and boy, those people are crazy people, and they're like doxing people and all this stuff, and I'm I'm only willing to spend maybe 10 minutes on Facebook, so I got to get all the crap talk in, that I can, going in there, telling them, shut up and read the Federalist Papers. Shut up and read the Constitution. My leftist friends are going to be irritated at me, but that's okay. There's a lot of patriot Christians in the heavy metal community too that they'll sometimes DM me privately, or I happen to actually just know the position that they have on the issue, so they don't have to say anything to me. They know. They know. I know. They know I know. I know they know I know. Anybody who read the ruling about the Texas heartbeat bill from SCOTUS understood that this was inevitable. It was. I mean, just be sure to confront your leftist friends about how two contradictory Supreme Court rulings could coexist. In what world can two opposite truths coexist? In what real world? Not in what fantasy leftist world. Not in a hypothetical world. I mean, in the real world. I mean, that's it. You either believe that states have rights or you don't. You either believe in the Constitution or you don't. So, shared a video earlier by Razor. I absolutely adore Razor. I just love him so much. He's another heavy metal political analyst, and he got it right when he called out the left for making the Supreme Court an activist court. And now they're mad because they've done something actually constitutional. But constitutionalists and conservatives who've read the Constitution understand that Roe v. Wade was relatively unconstitutional. Also, Razor pointed out accurately that at least 38 states already had abortion laws, and Roe v. Wade didn't change anything. Didn't change very much. Also, the plaintiff in that case, Jane Roe, is who I believe she's officially known as, came out and recanted that she wasn't raped. She wasn't raped at all. She lied. So, what was all that about in the first place anyways? But, we understand. We understand what's actually happening here. Just confront your leftist friends if they're going to be nasty about it. Don't be nasty back to them. Just hit them with the Constitution and the Federalist Papers and ask them that if they need a link to those things, that you'll happily provide them a link for them to catch up. That's something they're not willing to do. They are not willing to read the actual rulings. They don't even know where to find them. And when they start arguing with me, I don't care what they have to say, because it doesn't matter. This is not obviously, we conservatives and constitutionalists understand that this is not affecting a woman's right in any way. Roe v. Wade didn't change any laws. It really didn't. People still did what they want. What states still said no, or I think 38 states already had laws related to abortions, and I don't think Roe v. Wade changed a single one of them. When they start to argue back with me, I just ask them, do you not know where to find the rulings? Because if you need a link, I can provide them. Just ask. Just tell me you don't know where to go to find those rulings so that you can read them and compare. If you need a link, just ask. They're going to completely keep sidestepping. So I just keep hitting at them like, so you're not willing to read the rulings. Can you quote the Supreme Court justices on this? Or can you not? And of course they cannot. So it's a good day that the Supreme Court acknowledges that they don't have the authority that they had for a significant amount of time purported to wield. So this is progress, and I don't have very many leftists that watch my channel, but I will be sharing this video to Facebook. Leftists, you're gonna be alright. You're gonna be fine. You still have time to get your abortion if that's what you really need to do. However, I'm the type of pro-choice that advocates the fact that you have so many choices before you're faced with aborting your child. Late-term abortion is murder, but I'm pretty sure Virginia will allow you to do what's called a post-birth abortion. Like, if you really need to, you can have your baby and then set it aside, like on a counter somewhere until it dies. At least that's what their governor, what was his name, Northam, I think that's what he described in a radio interview as being allowed by Virginia law. So save up your money that you're not going to be spending on taking care of your child, that you weren't responsible enough. Now, I've had an abortion, okay? I have, and it's something I'll never do again. It tore me apart. But I still believe that, women have the right to choose that. I don't believe that a victim should carry her abuser's child to term necessarily. Not necessarily. But there's a time constraint to exercising that particular right that needs to be acknowledged. It's a discussion that we need to have. Clearly now, not as a country, but within our own states, these are discussions that we do need to have. So, everybody, try to have a good night.